Hello, good morning, happy Saturday. Very different for the normal stream times. But if you were here yesterday, you would have we mentioned that we were gonna do an experiment, try a weekend stream again. I've done Sunday streams in the past, but today we're gonna try a Saturday stream. So the plan is to generally work until around noontime for me. So it's 8:30. So what? That's like 3.5 hours or so. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. That being said, let's jump into it. Okay, so we're currently building. It's gonna be this action banner thing. It's gonna be something that allows us to display a message at the top of the screen. Maybe it could be an error message, but it could also be just a call to action. So I probably want to do both and sort of like show both of them. And then we're gonna have an X here, so that way it's you have to cancel it out. Something I've seen that AWS does pretty like I don't know how I feel about it too much because they stack on top of each other. So you have a message, it shows up there, you have to dismiss it, but then if you don't dismiss it and you get another error, then it stacks and you have two of them and you don't know which one was the most recent one anymore because you're not paying attention. Totally happens all the time, and I forget that I have to like click the X button on it. I'm thinking of doing at least starting the same with that, but then I do want to eventually make it so that there's only one of them. But that shouldn't be something that the banner has to deal with. That should be something that the app outside of it has to deal with. Okay, banner. Here we go here. So we have, we have heroes. I don't think that's exactly the same. I think we should have another page that we call banners. Do they call it banners? I think I called it banners. There we go. Okay, so if you have a BB container, I want this to be full screen, or at least it to be able to be full screen. So, I'll leave the BB container on normal, which I think is just essentially a div. Then we'll have a title. Okay, you're not happy with this. Okay, so this is gonna be banners. Okay, so you're happy here. Then we're gonna head to router. Okay, and then we can head home and add in the card for it. All right, and here we go. We have our banners, and we have our banners page. Excellent. Okay, so we're on our way. Next up, I want to create this. This is going to be a module because there's going to be 2 elements inside. We're going to have the icon element potentially, and we're going to have text. Oh, and then some kind of like button X thing. Okay, so that's pretty much it. Let's go create that. So we're going to create a banner. We are going to need some kind of properties for this one. What are we going to need? We probably want some classes added onto it, maybe. We know we're going to have like that sort of big banner that's going across the side. We're going to have an icon. So we want an icon is a icon type. We're going to want the actual text to go in it, which is going to be an attribute value. And I think, we probably want what color it's going to be. Maybe what like level it is. I have tags, so we can potentially tag it. Although I think that's not exactly going to be the same. So these tags are like Node.js, U, Rust. I want something for like I want like levels for putting like. Is it going to be level? I don't know what the right words for it are. I want something to be able to say, okay, this is going to be like the blue one. This is going to be the red one. And we could have a banner type. Maybe that would work. Banner. We could just have a banner type. In which case, we'll just go back to banner here. Stacking, hello. You were here yesterday when I announced I was going to actually go live today. You shouldn't be surprised. Okay. Let's see. We have pub. This is gonna be an enum. We want a BB banner type. You are going to derive partial equal, and we might as well just do clone and copy. Okay, so I guess also hello and good morning. My only greeting shouldn't be derisive. Shocked? Yelling? I don't know, one of those. Okay, so banner type. All right, so we have probably, well, we have an error. So like if the type is going to be an error and so if this is the case, maybe the icon is going to be, we don't need the icon here anymore. We're gonna have pub banner type. Okay, so we can have error, we can have maybe social. I guess those are going to be the two that we're going to start with, but there could be other things that we do with it too, and then we'll add in these types. So if it's an error, we'll have some kind of like bug icon with it. If it's social, we'll have the Discord icon on it. Is that true? Am I really going to care about that? Because what if it's social for some other social media? I mean, in that case, I would almost do like Discord. And then that's going to be choosing what the icon is. I don't know. I'll have to think about that. So let's say we do Discord and error, the two banners we're going to create right now. So we have the text, we have the banner type coming in. Then we're going to create all right, so we get components. Well, we're going to have our HTML. So what is this going to be? This is going to be something that takes up the entire width, which could just be a normal container. So we could just do this as a VB container. Inside of it, well, maybe I want to go take a look at, so we're using Bootstrap behind the scenes. We can go take a look at their, like what they have. And actually what I've noticed is that if you go to the examples page, no, themes page, no, not themes. Oh yeah, here it is. Okay, so we go to the examples page. I want to see, do they have anything that's similar to a banner? Maybe in headers. It's like this, maybe. Not exactly. But so far, this is the closest one. These are all heroes. I don't think it'd be a feature. Not a sidebar, footer, or drop down. Yeah, okay, so I'm not exactly seeing it there. We can go to their docs and see, do they have anything for us there? So they have an alert, which might be this. Okay, that looks exactly like what we're going for, except potentially centering this. I'm not too, like, I don't, if I don't center it, I don't know if it's that big of a deal. Oh, look at that. An example with an icon. Which they just put an icon there like that. Okay, so that's pretty much what we're gonna do. We could add the fade and show classes. Okay. All right, so I think this is gonna be it. We're gonna have a simple alert. So this is a div. We have a class alert and alert. Okay, and then the type. So this type is going to be dependent on the type that we're going for. So if it's an error, I'm going to go for the danger alert, which is alert danger. Okay, so we should be able to... I actually don't think I need to do this BB container, do I? We can do this... Actually, you know what? We do. Okay, things to put in here. We're going to start with just alert. Oh, I need something inside of here, don't I? Then we're going to have just the text. Oh, we want a role alert too. Ooh, I don't think I could do a role in here. We're going to want to change the VB container to allow that. Yeah, so you don't allow role. Let's also put in here, it's going to be props.text. Okay, so we need to head over to container. Oh, I'm doing these as sections. Oh, maybe, okay, this isn't exactly what I want then. Because it's not really a section. Okay, never mind. I'm not going to change it. I'm going to do this as just a plain old div. Sylvie, hi. Want to come in here? He just tore downstairs and hi. Hi. I did bring a toy for him today. So we could see if maybe I can lure him in. Want to come out? I should make a scene that's big for the cat cam. He loves the little tunnel systems, so I'm glad we put one down here for him. Togglebit rating with a party of 179. Welcome, Togglebit. Welcome, Diablo D3. It's a raid and run. You must cook. Well, have a good cook. Also, hopefully your stream was good. So, hello and bye, Togglebit. Hello, everybody else. Kubiti. Lixu Live. A web-based UI. Yes. I mean, I guess that's what we're working on. Still on Zellage? Yes, we are still on Zellage. And also, I'm trying to distract and have Zilby be a little bit happy here. He was meowing outside, and so I'm trying to play with him and get him out, but he's staring more at the toy. So I have this thing right here. Trying to get him to have some fun. Yes, so we're still using Zellage. So Zellage is this thing right here. This is the it's very similar to what is that called again? I keep on forgetting because I always use Screen instead. It's a Windows multiplexer. Tmux. It's like Tmux. That's what it is. And then also we have NeoVim here, which is similar to Vim but rewritten. And it supports Lua plugins in case you like those. What we're doing is we're making a component library in Yew. So Yew, not Vue. Yew is a front-end framework written in Rust. So we can write Rust here. We can write HTML inside of Rust. So it's like React in that way, where we have JSX. We have an HTML macro here. So that's what we're doing here. And we are building a banner. So this is what we're going for right here. The library that I'm making right now is using Bootstrap behind the scenes, but we're wrapping around it, which means that if I want to switch out from something else, we can use something called the Strangler pattern to sort of just easily switch out little pieces of it until eventually Bootstrap is gone. So that would allow me to switch over to something like Tailwind, completely native, one of the other frameworks if I ever want to. I'm not really like tied to this. It just allows me to make it really fast. Sylvia, you're just gonna lie there? You're not gonna do anything? Hi. This is Zilby. He was hiding down below the little tree that's next to me. We'll get right into the programming as soon as Zilby is done with the pets, which is now. Okay, I'll put that there. Hang out with me, and there, you can stare into the camera. Okay, let's continue on. I'll turn off the music so it doesn't spam chat. Okay, so right now we're setting up, we have a div, we're putting in some classes like the class alert. Yew is like should be if you're familiar with React, Yew should be fairly simple and easy to get into. It's very much like React here, and you should most of it should be fairly easy to sort of like see. We have our component function here. We have the properties that we're declaring to come in. One nice thing, it's Rust, so we have the strong type system going for us. We have this special attribute value type that's given to us by Yew. Think of it like it's an encapsulated string, but when we copy it and clone it, it's cloning the outside, so it's almost like a reference counted string. It's a smart pointer essentially. So I can clone it everywhere, and it's not really cloning the base object. Let's see, and then so classes allow me to build a list of different classes to put in case I want more than one, which we are going to. So we have this role alert, we have this, put that in there. Okay, so you're happy. Let's head on over to banners where we're showing this off and try to use this. So we're gonna have what I've been doing is BB title. We'll do a level 2 title here. Everything that pretty much has a BB in front of it, except maybe the align text, is part of my my library here. So align text is also part of my library. I just didn't put the BB in front of it, and that's to namespace it, so it's obvious that this is mine and not coming directly from something like Bootstrap or something else. Okay, so we have that. Alignment left is fine for this. I have to put all my text inside of brackets like this. Otherwise, it gets like the macro gets really confused as to what I'm trying to do. So this is going to be let's do we'll do a Discord. Oh, no, it's text. We'll do a Discord banner. Title. Okay, so then we're going to have, I think I called it, yeah, BB banner. We have a banner type, which is going to be the BB banner type Discord. And then we have, I believe, text. And then this is just going to be whatever I want to have in it. So if we look at our design, we want something like join the community. So we'll do that here. Join the community. Okay, so okay, it compiled successfully. Back to here. Well, there's our banner. Join the community. That's not exactly what we want. Now I have a dark mode on. I'm using Dark Reader here. Otherwise, we wouldn't like this color change doesn't really appear in the normal web page. It's all just sort of a white default background, which we'll have to get to eventually. But okay, join the community. I need, I think, the other type, the other class. So we have classes. If I investigate this, okay, we have alert. If this is a Discord banner type, I want more another class on it. So we're gonna have an impl banner type. All right, what do I want to do this? Probably this probably could just be a string, but I could also do this as a class is. They can collapse together, so it should be fine when we do. When it compiles, it should turn into the appropriate thing. So we can just do this as classes. We want to match Oh, you know what? I want self. I want to match on self. I don't know yet how to. I'm fairly new with NeoVim, and we're using LSP0, and I haven't looked up how to force the autocomplete to happen. Because on VS Code I can do something like Command or Control dot or I think, and then that would like force one of the autocompletes to pop up a window. Don't exactly know how here. So, self, Discord. In this case, I'm gonna want the classes macro. Control space. Let's try it. What did that do? Hold on. So if I do control space, added in that, it's weird. Not really what I was going for. Okay, let's try this. If I do that, control space just did a return down. Okay, if I'm not in, yeah, that didn't do anything either. Okay, good. All right. That's a good guess. It didn't work though. So okay, what if I do like S? Interesting. It like goes backwards and down. Okay, self error. We'll have classes here too. And then I just want this to be a, oh, I don't need a return. What am I thinking of? I constantly forget that in Rust, I don't need the auto, like the return keyword when it's to the last line. And then when I'm in other languages, I constantly forget that I do need the return keyword, even if it is the last line. And it's just, yeah, it's fun. Okay, so Discord, we want alert. Oh, it might not work right if your terminal doesn't support extension keys. If I find out what extension key I want to do, it should work because if I do shift, what was it? It was, I have one of them. I don't remember what it is now. Hmm. Maybe it's that one. Oh yeah, okay. If I do shift K and I'm in normal mode, it'll tell me the type of the variable that I'm on. I'm on iTerm, so I'm on a Mac and I'm on iTerm here. So in normal mode or in command mode, I'm able to get the type with shift K. Got breakfast delivered. All right, we can turn cat cam back on. Are you gonna follow? Okay, so what color do I want? We have these choices here. We can do the blue. Green is going to be like a success type thing, I think, and red is going to be a failure state. Maybe this one right here. So this is alert info, I think. Alert info. So alert info, and then you're going to be alert warning or no danger. Danger like that. So if I save you, it hasn't done anything yet. We need to actually use this. Okay, so we have, then we're going to do props.banner type.class. And that should sort of combine together to give me the two classes that I want. That didn't work. Do I have errors? I do not have errors. This is still showing success here. Do I see that? Turn that thing in the green box on to turn extent. Oh, let me check to see what that is. Where is that? Report modifiers using CSI. That's in keys? Not exactly sure where keys. Let's see. Report modifiers. Oh, can I search for this? Report modifiers using CSI. Oh, right here. Oh, I was there. Um, sure. Okay. So let's try. If I were to remove that error, and we did. So control space did that. Sorry. Yeah, that was control space. Not exactly what I was going for. It did something. Yeah, it did exactly the same thing there too there. That's weird. Okay, so if I start it and then I do control space. What are you trying to do? I don't know. That's weird. All right, let's oh, you now we have errors. What's up with you? We have oh, I accidentally deleted you. That's why. Oh, you're gonna go see if Zealage requires something. Tmux has to specifically support it and does off by default. Oh, I hadn't thought about that. Maybe Zealage is capturing it and doing something weird to it. That is definitely a possibility. Although, if we wanted to test that, first of all, okay, everything is here. So let's we'll save, quit out, new terminal window. We will YCL Vim. We'll open up the banner. So if I remove you, and we go like self, it's slightly different, very very slightly different. Um, but not what I wanted either. S ban. I wanted like self. Like there's cells ban. I don't know where it is going for. I don't think that must not be the right keyword or keyboard shortcut. I don't know. It's weird. Let's not quit. Let's save and not quit. Not save. All right. We will open up banners again. This should still be fine, right? Yeah, you're still fine here. Investigating you. Yeah, okay. So I have the class. Ooh, it's not supposed to be classes. It's not supposed to be classes. It's supposed to be class. So let's change this to class like that. No wonder it didn't work before. The classes aren't actually being applied. There we go. Okay, so now we're getting the banner across the entire side. Shift K is common Vimism. It means use keyword program, which LSP configs usually shadow to mean use LSP keyword lookup. Okay, and that's what I'm using right now for looking up. Shift K. So I can come in here and we can say, hey, what is this class? Well, it's classes. It would be interesting to use that in maybe like insert mode, like Control K, but right now that seems to be turning into something else. Maybe like using one of the special things. Control E. Sure, let's try Control E. So if I were to do, let's other class equals CL, so it hasn't started yet. Control E. Oh, now it shows it. Okay, I think that's it. I think it's Control E. All right. Thank you, Diablo. I think that's gonna work for us. So if I try it right here, that's just going down lines. Not exactly sure what that's doing for me. Oh, but if I'm in, oh, that was in normal mode. If I'm in interactive mode or insert mode, oh yeah, that just opens this up and I can start doing stuff with it. Nice. They also map tab to start completion. So if I'm, well, I mean, I have to, yeah, I have to like have something in here. Oh, that opens it up too. Okay, so I have two choices now. Control E or tab if I'm not on a space. I have to like start typing something out first. Okay, excellent. So the default key bindings. Yeah, there was too many things for me to look at, and then I eventually just gave up. But thank you. I'm going to bookmark both of those. All right, so we now have this banner type. I want an icon to show up here. We saw that there was an icon that we could use. There's a place we can use an icon. Right here, for example. They put an SVG, but we have an icon that's essentially an SVG. For us, it does an image. So I think we can do that here. And it sounds like I can just do that as a second thing, like right in front of it. Okay. Diablo, thank you so much for hanging out. Thank you for coming in the raid and also with the help with Vim. A lot of the defaults are existing Vimisms, same ones you chose to use in your config. Nice. Okay. Yeah, LSP0 was suggested by several people. So, Noram, you'll take over Diablo Shift. Well, thank you, Noram, for that. I don't have anything to pay you with, so sorry about that. But thank you all for taking over the make me learn Vim shift. Okay, so what am I doing? So we have this div here. I want right in front of that to have an icon based upon the banner type. So I probably want another function in here. So we want a pub function. We'll just call this icon. This will return self. Okay. So I just want so much easier. We're gonna match on self. I did not want to create above it. Okay, so I was hoping that self would be the top one, but it's not. Okay, fine. I wonder if I do self, not that. Tab, yeah, that's not. There it goes. Okay, so if you do self Discord, This is slightly bothering me that I have them in a different error. So let's do error up above. We'll do self error. I'm paying with entertaining stream. Well, thank you. I'm hoping that it's entertaining. I hope that if it's either entertaining or helpful in some way, or at least you can just sort of look at what not to do while I learn stuff. Okay, so self error. I want this is going to be an icon. We're not returning a classes. We're going to return a V node. That's what it is. Oh, you don't know what this is. A V node? Oh, something I've noticed. Autocomplete, I don't think works at all if there's an error in here. So by having something like this, it's really not happy. So I can't do autocomplete up here yet. We'll figure it out. It's usually a mix of both. Awesome. Well, I mean, I think that's good. I think that's awesome. Okay, so self error. If there's an error here, I want an icon. Now, I don't think I have like an icon error yet. But we'll figure it out. So I want HTML. Okay, so now you're gonna try to help me. We want BB icon. BB icon with an icon type. BB icon type. Oh, I was really hoping. Can you? It can't help me in here. So it's not actually showing me what the contents of the BB icon type are, which is too bad. It's just showing me stuff that I have in the current file, which is unfortunate. So an error, I don't think we have an error. So I'll probably just do mark, which is just my logo for right now. So we'll just do that. You are going to be the same thing. We're going to have HTML. You need need a comma. BB icon type. BB icon type. I think I have a Discord. Yeah, we have a Discord. Okay, that goes like that. I want a space there. Comma there. Okay, so that's gonna give us your. Can I find vnode? Okay, so can I? Oh, I was hoping I can do like Control E to tell it like, hey, auto pull this in. I don't think I can. Oh, come on. Control E doesn't work now. V. Fine. You're not being helpful. Okay, so we'll do use you vnode. I don't remember where it comes from. HTML maybe? HTML. Okay, fine. Fine. Okay, so we're going to open up a floating window. We're going to build oh, we can't build the docs because we have an error here. So I have to get rid of you. So I can't bring in vnode because I have an error. I think that's what it is. Like if I try to say, hey, just do nothing at all. We're going to return nothing. That then okay. Oh, it's a V node with a capital N. I wonder if that was my problem. So can I tell you vnode? Oh, interesting. So Control E and Tab did not help me here, but if I type 3 letters of it, it now shows up. And now I can auto import it. There we go. Okay, save you. You're happy. And so this icon we can now put right here. So brackets for running arbitrary code. We're going to do a props dot banner type. We have copy and clone on it, so I don't need to explicitly clone it. And then we can do icon. The autocomplete really is lazy, very much so. Okay, that is a very large icon. We need this to be small. We can make this small. For the icon, I believe we have a size that we can put on it. I think I can just do size equals. So when I'm pulling in, it sounds like I need to BB icon size. There we go. I need to do the 3 letters of it for it to find it outside of the current file. So it's almost like 2 different autocompletes going on. One is actually using Rust Analyzer and one is not, maybe? Or they're both using Rust Analyzer, but for different things. That seems a little bit odd. But I want this to be right. Okay, so you can't actually tell me what to be. So I want you to be small, and same for you. Let's go here. We'll visualize this. We'll yank you to right here and then paste you in. Oh, I did it in wrong state. Okay. I was supposed to be 1 back, and that would have been perfect. Okay, and then back to, okay, so that's much better. So a nice small, I am zoomed in 133%. If I go to sort of normal zoom, that's what it ends up looking like, which is not too bad. I think that's fairly, it's pretty easy to see. I could go tiny. I think I added a tiny one in here. Okay, so if I get the first letter of it. Really? Maybe that's better. That might be better. It's about the same size as the text now. Okay, so we have that. We want the X on the right-hand side to dismiss it. What have you got? So I think it actually shows, yeah, it shows an X here. Oh, because look at this, we have a button. That's interesting. Show live alerts here. Is it because I'm zoomed in? Oh, it is. Okay. So div live alert placeholder. Okay, so this is the alert that's going to go here. Oh, I see. But that's not showing this thing specifically. And none of these are showing little X's on the right. So we are going to investigate. What are you? Okay, so we have a div class alert, that alert success, alert dismissible. Okay, so it has another class named alert dismissible. And then they have a button on that. I wonder if they add the button in automatically. So if I put in alert dismissible into mine, so that's a banner type. I want to go up here. Alert dismissible. Dismissible. I know how to spell. Maybe. Sometimes. Okay, so that doesn't automatically throw the X in. It just knows that it should be able to. So now I need to add in a button. It has this button right here, which is a button class button close. Type button data BS dismiss alert. And the ARIA label close. Hello. Why not Tailwind? I mean, right now, mostly speed. Just the ability to build this thing and get out there faster. My plan is once we get some courses going and I've got everything, I have like time to sort of breathe and like focus back on this. Then probably yes, learn Tailwind and basically strangle Bootstrap out of the library. So it's basically using Bootstrap just for speed. That's all really. Okay, so we need a button here. Now I have a button class. We have a button here, which is a fairly normal button. It's just it's a button with some stuff in it. I want to have it be like a close button. This goes to data BS dismiss equals alert. Oh, because it's role alert. So dismisses role alert. Okay. That's what that is. So I could have a role and a button. What is this doing again? So this is an action icon. So this is having an icon if I want. It's an option, which means that if this is a none, it's not going to display or do anything whatsoever. So it just has whatever children I want in here. And the children are required. So I almost wonder if I want this to be like just a close button. Like a different, I wonder if I want to make this a different component. Class button close. Okay, so I mean, I could give this a role. No, the other one would have the role. This could have the ARIA label. And then we can throw that in there. Which is good to have those anyways. We have, it dismisses the alert. So data BS dismiss. Oh, that's slightly different. Yeah, I wonder if I really want to use this component or just create this directly. I might want to create this directly because there is some custom stuff in here. Okay, so Let's go back to banners. If I were to do this just directly right here, we'd have a button like that. This is going to be class button close, which I wonder if it's going to give it that X. Type is a button. Sure. We have a data BS dismiss is the same as the role that we have for right above us, right here, this. So data BS dismiss alerts. And we have an ARIA label. Okay, so an ARIA label close. So if I just do that, oh, now we have this X here. And if I click it, oh, it disappears. Nice. And then I can actually make it fade in and fade it out with some classes here. To animate alerts when dismissing them, be sure to add the .fade and show classes. Okay, so is that here that I add it? So classes fade and show? I think that's on the other side, right? I think when I show it, I think if I add the fade class in after the fact here, it's going to cause it to fade away right that second. So if we take a look at the class, I put fade in. No? Oh, no. Okay. So it really does need both. Interesting. And now it fades away when I have it go away and disappear. Nice. Okay, so that is the normal alert one. So that's going to be for like something like Discord. So nope, not. Oh, I did Command R in the wrong one. I lost the top and bottom though. That's fun. I can get the other ones back by doing Control L or using the Alt and then moving to the different windows. But I lost the top and this one when I did Command R. So that was fun. I'm sure there's a way for me to tell iTerm to refresh the entire screen, but it's okay. We got the main stuff here. Let's see what's next. I want an error. I want to show what like an error that we get. So I did something to the back end. It gets an error. I want to display that error to the user and say, hey, whatever you did not work. So that's back here. Okay, so we already have an alert danger, but the alert type is my mark. So I want to go to icon. These are my icon types. I want some kind. We don't have an error here, do we? What I've been doing for icons is using Google Fonts and then going to their icon section. So I want some kind of hazard, alert, error. This one. This one could work. The warning could work. I think either of these would work. Maybe the warning. The triangle seems more like sharper. Maybe it will grab your attention more. All right, let's save the SVG. Well, that's a name. All right, I want. Oh, those are back when I open up the window. Nice. I want to. All right, where have I been putting these? We've been putting them in source, foundations, images. I can make this bigger. Right, here's where I've been putting these. And then we sort of, I'm requiring them to load in one at a time into index.html because using trunk that way just for documentation purposes. I think normally you can then choose like I want all of these or I want to like move them into different things, and it'll be fine. Okay, so I want to copy what I have in my downloads. What was that called? A warning. Warning that let's put it into here, and we're going to call it warning.svg. Okay, I think you're happy here. We're going to go to our index. So here's all of our individual copy files here. So I can create a new one. This is going to be warning.svg. This will now copy into the dist folder. So, dist is actually not included here because it's not showing up. So if I open you up, is warning here? I don't see warning here yet. I must need to rebuild it. Okay, let's open up Banner again, hit save. That should pull it in. Did that not pull it in? That did not. What did I do wrong? So copy, I want to copy file, source foundations, images, warning.svg. That exists, right? Well, let's try this again. So source. Oh, I was hoping this would help. Oh, you know what I think I can do? I think I can do dot slash. There we go. Foundations, images. There's that warning SVG. And then I just remove that. I didn't see it rerun. Maybe I need to restart trunk. Not seeing warning. but I'm also not seeing an error. Seems strange. It's copy file, and then href to the file. That's doing it to the Discord logo. That has that. Okay, everything else is the same. What am I missing? Let's, I guess, try to use it. So we'll head into icon. And we're going to add in a warning. Okay, so I think this is the top level one that I need, right? Yeah. Okay, so we have that warning. Then here we have a BB icon type warning. Warning.svg. Okay, so this is going to be the alt text for it. So warning. This is a warning logo. Okay, CSS. So I have. Okay, so basically you get no CSS, no special CSS if things work out perfectly for you, which I'm guessing is not going to be the case, but hey, who knows? All right, so if we save you, maybe you're going to work. Let's head back to the banner page. And instead of mark, you're now going to be warning. And let's see how this looks. Oh, I need to actually put the warning in. That would make sense. Is that we need the banners. Okay, so two of these. So this is the warning banner. And this essentially is going to be there was a problem getting your course. Seeing all this makes you want to create your own website with REST? Do it. It's okay. It's worthy of shouting, I suppose. Okay, so if I do that, we have a warning banner. I should set the type correctly. I mean, oh, look, we have an error. Variant or associated item not found in banner type. Oh, because it's not warning here, it's error. It's error. That's why. Okay. So you're change word. Can I do? There we go. Now you decide to have problems transferring from the CDN? Jangtron, hello. What are the shortcuts at the bottom of the terminal? So these shortcuts, this is something called Zellage. If you open up Zellage without like any special things whatsoever, so that would be like this, Zellage. This is what you get. So it's a terminal multiplexer. It's very similar to Tmux or Screen if you've used any of those. But by default, it gives us some instructions for how to use it. So for example, if I want to split to the right, I could do Control P and then R, and it just tells us what's going on there. So that's what it is. And I created a configuration file that gives me this by default. But I can like still do all of these things if I want to. There's other things too. It's like it's not showing us all the controls for it, but enough of them. You like Tmux? I like Zellage a lot. It's pretty nice. I also like Tmux, or specifically I use Screen back in the days. But which was what like Tmux sort of competed with, and in my opinion did a lot better job than Screen ever did. But I kind of skipped it, and we're trying the newness. You really fell in love with Tmux? Well, it's hard not to, right? Because having like a single terminal that you can sort of resize and put everything in, and have it even like set up on a server, so that way it can keep your session going even if you fail, or you like somehow like lose your connection. Oh, it's amazing. All right, so we got you. Did you finish? Oh, okay. So this is great. We have the red here. We have this warning logo showing because it's unable to find the file, it looks like. Yeah, could not load the image. We go to network and I go to images. Well, that's... So warning SVG is showing not a 200 error. Oh, look at what we got here. We're getting warning.svg is the index to HTML. So it couldn't find it, and trunk served up index to HTML because it couldn't find it. Because it couldn't find the file in dist. So that's a problem. Why did you not... Okay, so I wonder if there's a problem with the word warning. Like I shouldn't use like the actual word warning. So if I do Control PW, that opens up this floating window for me. Let's head back to, okay, so dist. Let's do this. I want to go back to dist source. This is Ranger, by the way. Ranger is a really cool command line tool that allows you to navigate through in a tree format and actually see what you're doing. I did a little bit of customization with it to allow me to, after I get to, nope, I want it foundations, images, and then I want to quit out. Oh, I keep on forgetting to go far enough. Almost. It moved me into foundations. Normally when you quit out of it, it puts you back to where you started with, which is not necessarily what I want to do. Okay, so we have images. So there's that warning SVG. Let's change the name and see if that does anything to it. So if I move warning to maybe like warning icon .svg, quit out of view, we open up index. I think that's what I called it, right? So that's not doing anything. I want to, let's rerun you. Zellage looks really nice, but you want to wait. That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense too. Okay, so refresh warning is still getting indexed HTML. So that's not great. Did I not make it the same thing? Did I not make it warning underscore? warning underscore icon dot svg. The permissions are all the same. It's owned by me. That all seems to be fine. Warning underscore icon dot svg. Am I unable? Okay, so if I, how about this? If I move you to the top, do you work? Oh, this is not saving because okay. So I did something probably not great. Okay, so I think I know what the problem is now. This file is not saved. When I do space S to save, I'm getting this error, not an editor command lsp0 format, because it's not aware of an HTML formatter here, which is that should know one, but oh, what's the name to get the formatter things to make it try to find another one? It's I did this on a different computer and a different profile, and I can't remember what it is. It's not Packer. It's well, I can't really just like there's going to be too many things to try to do something here. All right, but what I can do is just manually save like that. There, that rebuilt it. I bet that works. Or but now you're okay. So you're warning. So I have to go back into icon and say that you are warning icon. Where are you? Is the alts? There it is. Then this should work. There we go. Okay, so that's technically working. Bye, Zilby. I guess he doesn't want to hang out with us anymore. Okay, so that's not the best icon. So we need to fix that. So the other thing I need to do is I need to make it so that when I try to save, if it fails to reformat it, it doesn't stop it from saving. I wonder if I want to do something like save, reformat, save, and just do like 2 saves right in a row. That seems a very hacky way to solve it. What I really want to do is attempt to reformat. If you fail, who cares? Just save anyways. Maybe I want to create my own function for that. Okay, so this is interesting. How do I want to fix that? That's very dark. I wonder if I want to add this. Well, we're getting some like weird background stuff with that too. If we look inside of here, we have some classes that we've set up. So just like in React, you can do sort of like inline classes. I guess it's not React. This is more like Vue, where you can have your styles inside the same file. We can do the same thing here. We're using a library called Stylist to help us out. And so I can create styles in Rust here. Okay, so we have stars get this. Everything else so far is getting this one, which is, okay, background color inherit, border none. So let's add you in. So I want self warning. And let's see what that does to this. Okay, a lot better. It's looks so it's like I think it's just a black font right now. All right, so warning for everybody. I'm gonna turn off Doc Reader just for a second. I want to check to see what it looks like without Darkreader messing with it. So just a heads up, we're going to get very bright. So that looks good against the this background. A Captain Potato, hello. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. But this actually looks really good against this, or like when you have a white, like a light background. This looks good. The Discord one actually looks pretty bad. We're gonna do a dark mode eventually, but I'm not setting that up right away. I probably need to fix the Discord one to make it look darker, specifically against this light background here. Okay, so I wonder if I'm going to need to tell the icons. Okay, so we're gonna back to darkness. You're safe now again. This looks good only because dark mode, the dark reader is allowing it, is actually keeping it white. I want to turn that dark just like that, which I believe we can do with some CSS. All right, let's find out. Inside of here, can I add in to the image? Here's some classes. Oh, I don't know if I can do a background dark. Let's see. I have a custom style sheet. So here's all my variables that's being saved. Some kind of, okay, so buttons. So we have the dark mode sort of like starting to come in here. We haven't tested it or like actually implemented it yet, but like the beginnings of figuring it out are there. So it will happen eventually, just not for MVP. All right, so we have fill primary, which does a fill, and I wonder if that's what I want. Okay, so I can fill primary maybe. Let's go back to icons or images. Oh wait, no, I can just add it. Fill primary. I can add it right here. That did not seem to do anything to this one. If I were to do like a color, oh yeah, so that div doesn't have, okay, so we can't do a color with it. I wonder if I needed to do like an SVG or something to override it and make it look dark. When I use an image tag to control the color, oh, maybe I can do fill. So let's try. I was hoping that would do that there. Yeah, it's changing all that stuff, but not the image. So I wonder if I'm going to need to change the SVG itself. Which is certainly a possibility. So if I look at the Discord logo SVG, this is what SVGs look like. Sure, yes. Lemonix, sure, okay, install that. Mason, that's what it is. Okay, so we can now install Mason for HTML too. I think we can find it. So else v form. So 5. Can we find HTML here? No. Is there like a prettier? Oh, but I don't know if that's for. I don't know if that's going to do HTML. I don't see a specific HTML one here. Okay, well, I'll leave that for later. Okay, so look at this. Fill FFFF. So if I fill you with 3 replace 0. Oh, okay, never mind. 3 replace 0. We save you. You're not aware of any changes here, so let's I do that again. Asitsu, hello. Do you have to inline the SVG for fill? I think I do. I think I do. Also, that didn't seem to do anything. I'm trying to fill. I'm trying to set that to fill 000. Is there someplace else I need to do something? I don't see anything else. All right. Well, I might have to come back and look at this later. Oh, wait, it's not saving again because of that. That's why. There we go. Whenever trunk doesn't refresh, I should know. There we go. Okay, so that makes it dark, so it will look good in dark mode. Sorry, it will look good in normal mode. In dark mode, it doesn't look great. It's a shadow. But right now we're only working on light mode, so we'll have to figure this. This is a problem for us to solve in the future. Okay, so we have join the community. We have there's a problem. We can close both of these. That's great. I think this is good. The only other part of the component here, this has centered in here. I wonder if we could try to center text that. I wonder if it's even possible or if Bootstrap just sort of forces our hand. So if I put in Yew, I think it'd be like text center. Oh yeah, we could do that right there. Put a text center, which means I can do my align text. So let's head back to banner. Okay, where is this going to be? It's going to be a type. Okay, so in this classes here, we're going to have a align text. We want a center, and then there's a class method on that I can use that will make it centered. And now both of them are centered like that. Nice. And I think that's it. I think that's everything we need for a banner. Now, as we go through, we might need to add new banner types, and that's going to be fine. Do I want to add in like a successfully did something banner and like maybe an auto fade? I don't know. I'll have to think about that and come back to it later. Until then, let's save this. All right. So what do we do here? we created a banner that can be a warning, it's not really info or error. Ooh, you know what? Something else that's interesting here. This is a call to action. So if this was a call to action, like joining the Discord community, I want us to be able to click on the banner, don't I? And then I want to be able to do something based on clicking it. So I probably want the entire thing to be clickable. And when we click on it, I want something to happen. So I want an event to emit out. So then thinking about it, I don't want a type to be Discord. I want the type to be call to action. Okay, so what am I thinking? I'm thinking going into modules again. We're going to go into the banner. This not let me? Oh. Oh, you opened VS Code? I did not want. Ranger opened VS Code on me. That's not what I wanted. There's a way to tell Ranger what to open, and that is apparently not what I wanted. Quit. Come on. Quit out. All right. We want banner. Okay, so what do I want here? I want no, you don't get a helper. Okay, what was I doing? VS Code threw me off. Okay, so instead of Discord, I want this to be a call to action. That makes a lot more sense. So call to action is going to be that nice sort of blue info color. So call to action. And then same thing for you, except, okay, the icon for error is that, but a call to action, we don't really know what the error should be, should it? Like it's an error, it's a call to action. I might want like Discord in there. I think I need to go back into having the icon passed in for me. So we're going to get rid of all of this. So that's going to be fine there. And we're going to add in the icon as a prop again. Okay, so we're going to have pub. Icon is going to be a BB icon type. I mean, I could have there be a default of the error. That could work. I don't know if I want to, though. It's going to be required. And so we do props.icon. Okay, so this is going to be a little bit easier here. We're going to say, okay, we're going to say this, BB icon type equals props.icon. We have to clone you. Actually, don't know if icon type might not need to be cloned. That might be fine. I wish that this would show me what they derived. That would be amazing. And then, size, we want to be tiny. This is going to be a BB icon size, tiny. So I think you're fine. You're now going to be yelling at me in the banners. Oh, I opened it in the wrong directory, and so it doesn't know everything else. Okay, fine. Open up banners, and then here. Okay, so you're going to be upset because we don't have the icon added in. So when icon equals bb icon type, you could do it. Maybe you can't do it. So this is gonna be create elements title. Okay, so elements. We want an icon. So bb. Oh, I think I just want icon type. I don't think I actually need the other ones. You're fine. Okay, so bb icon type. And I want for you, your Discord. So your bb icon type. Diso is like the date and time. Seems a little bit weird. I want to get. I need to get rid of all the snippets and then just create my own. That would be much better. Okay, then we have icon for you. This is a warning. This is a bb icon type warning. Okay, so I think you're not happy still. What are you upset with? No variant or associated item named Discord found for banner type. Oh, right, because it's call to action now. Call. Really? Call to. Oh, wait, no, that's icon type. It's banner type that's having a problem. Okay, call to action. Now that compiles. Excellent. Okay, so back to you. Nothing's really changed, but we have changed it from Discord type to call to action, and we're passing in the icons instead. I want there to be a click. If I click the entire thing, it wants to tell me to go out. Or maybe if I click the text, I'm not sure. I do want to make it so that if I click the X, it still makes the banner go away. That would be nice. Okay, so let's go back to banner. We're going to have an event. So we're going to have a on click. And this is going to be a callback. And I don't think we need to pass anything. Just receiving the event should be enough. And we're going to say this is a prop or default. So callbacks can be basically just nothing. Okay, so on click. Now let's see if I put an on click on here, does this work? So on click equals props dot on click. We'll clone you. It expects something that actually implements events. So I need to create a different on click. So hold on. So let on click is going to be equal to a callback from. Now we're going to have an event that we literally don't care about whatsoever. It's going to be, I think this is a mouse event. It'll yell at me if it's not. Um, okay. In this callback, I just want to call the other one. Now, I have to pass in this onClick here, which means let's put this in a block specifically so that I could do something like this. Let this is the event. This is the parent onClick. So it's the event coming out. So this is like a weird mixture between Vue and React events. So I'm going to pass in a function to handle when it gets clicked. So that's like React. But I can set it as having a default where I don't care about it. So you don't actually have to know about it. So I can create these and have the parent not need to pass in a function. And at that point, the child, this component here doesn't care. If you put something up or not, yeah, who cares? It doesn't need to know. Okay, so what do I want to call that? So this is like the parent on click equals props on click. I need to take it out. So that way I can then move it in here. And then we're going to call it. So we're going to do a parent on click. We're going to emit. And then the value is just nothing, like that. Okay, so this should act, everything's going to be happy, and nobody cares about the fact that this event is emitting. So then I want to go back to the parent now, and we're going to pass in an onClick. Let's actually make this consistent with everything else. So it's onClick like that. So we're going to go to banners. I need a callback here. So, and I could make it for both of them, but I could also just make it for the Discord one. So let's do that. I need to do this inside of the function. On click equals callback from. All right, so we're going to have an event, which we don't care about because it's just literally nothing. The fact that this fires means that they clicked on it. And we can use glue to console log. And this is going to be banner was clicked. And then we'll throw you in the Discord one and not the warning one. You're unhappy. Where are you unhappy? Not in this one. In banner, you're unhappy. A field with similar name exists on. Oh, I changed the name. And I forgot to change it there. That's why. Okay, so we need to head over to banner. Okay. So you're happy. All right, we have our console up here. Now, if I click on here, nothing happens. And if I click on here, banner was clicked. Okay, so now I can be aware that somebody clicked on this, and then I could like maybe send the browser out to Discord or open up a new tab or do something with that. And if I click on you, does that do a click also? Oh no. Okay, that does it click. Yeah, I don't think I should be clicking parents. I mean, if I want to really force you, like, I don't want to join Discord. No, you're joining Discord. Even if you're dismissing that, I'm gonna send you over there. Not exactly what I wanted to do. I think what we want to do is have it click the text. So here's the text right here. Let's put this let's put this here. So instead of on click there, we'll do a p tag. All right, let's see if I can do this correctly this time. So we're gonna do, I want to delete you out of there. Here I want, there we go. Now it's gonna be this text. So, I mean, I guess that works. I didn't necessarily want to have the p tag be a block. I could like use a class to turn it into a inline block. I wonder if also I want to be able to click on the icon, so it's really none of those things. I really want something around this. So I wonder if I can just do we can just do a span with the on click. And then end the span here. That might work. And now if I click here, okay, I get that. I click here. Okay, the number went up, but the number does not go up all around here. And I can still close it. But more seriously, could it not store a callback mouse event to avoid the wrapper? You know what? Can I do a mouse event? I probably could. And then I would force, so the only negative is that I force the parent to know what type of event it is. So like I could say here, this is going to be a callback with a mouse event. That should work. So I could do that. So callback with a mouse event like that. Eventually I would like to not even do mouse events, so I can do like touch events or something else like that. Would be nice. If I do that, I think I can get away with getting rid of you. We have this on click equals props.onClick clone you. So you're going to be unhappy until we go and fix you in banners. So this callback now needs to... Oh, wait. Are you going to be happy? Oh, interesting. Okay. Normally, I need to give it a specific type, but it actually figured it out in this case. Because I guess I put it in my own struct and it's not coming from some kind of... I wonder why. I wonder why that's not working. I wonder if it's because... Actually, what's interesting is that Rust Analyzer figures out what the problem is, like what the type is, and Rust, the compiler, doesn't, which is very interesting and weird. And so normally I would say maybe it's a macro of some kind that's giving it a type, but macros usually is the opposite problem. Rust Analyzer would have no clue what it is, but Rust would say, no, clearly you're this thing. After I expanded it, here we have the type. It's right there. But okay, this does work. So we'll stay with this. this exists the way we want it to. So good call out, Asitsu. Okay, so that's how we can do a call to action with this. And then that doesn't have a click. Okay, that's good. I can still close it. Excellent. And so that's this. All right, let's git commit this. All right, so we added ability to click, well, to handle clicks on, ability to handle clicks on the, I guess like on the banner, on text, on banner text and icons. Okay, let's see. Next would be to create an entire form. I don't think that we have form. We have like some form fields, but maybe not others. I don't even remember what form fields we have. But before we do that, I think I need to take a super quick break. I normally only do like hour-long streams in the morning, so I need to go refill my drink. I will be right back in like less than 5 minutes. So just a few minutes. See you in a second. We'll turn on some music. I am back and I brought a friend. Oh, sorry, hit the mic. Are you done? Do you want to? No? Okay. Hi, Sylvie. You want to hang out up here? No? All right, let's get back to it. So, we want to create some kind of form. Well, now this is register account. We're going to be using auth0, and auth0 we send them to another place to do the form, to like the actual authentication part, and then it sends us back to the app afterwards. So I don't really need to support passwords, but having like form fields to fill out might be nice. We can also like take a look. What else do we have? Actually wonder how much. So we have like select boxes. But that select box, if I remember correctly, we're not going to use right away. Buttons, obviously, sort of like normal buttons, like a form button. What are you trying to do? No, that's my trash can. No stealing trash. Sorry, Zilby, you can't take the trash. I'll turn on the heat. Okay, so none of these are forms. Like this is like the lesson itself. It's not a form in here. All right. Yeah. So like so far I'm seeing like buttons and that's pretty much it. Is there anything else? I got this down here. Ooh. So code stuff. See about this. So more buttons. So logging in, authenticating as a instructor. So that'd be the same thing. It would send us off to auth0. So I don't need the form stuff in there. Select drop. So a select again and a search. A search might be good. Now this is for courses. So like right away, I don't need that because I don't have that many courses. So we'll be fine there. So far, what I'm seeing. Okay, this stuff is going to be important. Okay, so what these are the course details of it going through. Okay, these are issues, like problems that people are saying, like, oh yeah, I'm having trouble. There's a bug in the thing or whatnot, which means that that's actually a form that needs to be filled out. Is like, hey, I have a bug. So we didn't do wireframes for literally everything, but if we're gonna have like a bug form for like I'm running into problems, that's obviously something to do. But then the other thing in here is like a grader bot type thing. I need to be able to grade submissions and other stuff. That's going to be important too. I kind of wonder if I want to actually start building out the course first before I get to this. Like so far, everything we're building is just stuff that we can get to the course. So I don't know. I may come back to forms later. I don't necessarily know if I want to do forms right now. All right, what's this? This is a special card with the call to action to purchase, or it's not. Oh, it's like a, hey, this is what you purchased thing. Maybe something else. Startup builder, hello. Build the MVP, then later add to it. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. This also, like, I think we already have like a hero, and we already have a card that can. We have a hero that can do this. This feels like exactly that kind of hero, except why would we need the? Oh, interesting. Registration successful. Hmm. Oh, this is, I know what this page is. This is for if you logged in because you wanted to purchase something and it sends you back here. So I don't necessarily, I'm not going to have like purchase the first thing built in. We're going to add that as we go. This one, we don't even, let's see, what else do we have in here? Oh, do we need like user settings to do things like change your password and that stuff? Probably eventually, but not right away. Like my plan is to release it as an alpha. Release everything as sort of like an alpha, or maybe even a pre-release, and then as we sort of like get everything going, get the course in there. Once the first course is in there, then we can probably find these things to fix and add in and go from there. Anybody who buys during that time obviously will be very heavily discounted or free. What are you? A user profile page. Exactly. Deliver right value right away. So we need to focus on the value part. This is a user profile page. We don't need that right away. Are we? How close done are we? Now this is the instructor login. So instructor login view is going to be interesting because I need to be able to see people going through the course and then either course correct, do something else. That's going to be interesting. I want to be able to see people going through each lesson and knowing how well they did. But this is going to be after people are in there and going through. So I might want to hold off on all of these until I actually have something up there, and then I can test it out. So I don't know if there's any reason to build the components yet. So I'm like, we think that we know exactly what it's going to look like, but maybe not quite exactly. So maybe we can just declare that the first iteration of this is done. Call it like pre-release, and then switch over to LMS and getting that set up, and then using this using the entire component thing. I think that could be exciting. Let's go ahead and get push you. Now I think that I can. I think let's see. So we have this tab is for YCL. So let's go to tab rename. This is Yew Component Library. If I open up a new tab, which is going to be new tab, create or new. It's new. Oh, that doesn't have the things on the side. Forgot about that. I need to do that. There's a way to do it with a new with the layout that I have, but I completely forget what that looks like. I won't worry about it. We'll rename you to be. You still have that guy as your mentor. You saw one guy on one of your videos on YouTube. So I have a few mentors. So Cal Coberly has been on a few of the stream. So Cal Coberly has been on the streams. Dan Dan Levy has been on the streams. Both of them are also like have been out there and done videos and other stuff. So that's why I'm okay saying their names. But they're both my mentors. Yes. Like I have interesting relationships with mentors. We try to mentor each other too. So like I also give like advice back and forth. All right, so this is gonna be, what are you gonna be? You're gonna be the LMS. LMS. So I do not have a command for LMS. So I have a project for LMS here. And if we just vim into it, it's very basic, very bare bones. It's not really going to do much for us. This is, I believe, a public project. And I also believe that we just have a hello world. I think I set everything up for it. Now, did I do that for reals? No, we just have you in here. I have like a main. Okay, so main just has the run command. We have the library, which is creating. Wait. What? Oh, interesting. That pulls me across there. So we have the library, which says that. We have app, which does this. Okay, and this is all I have. So I haven't even pulled in the Yew Component Library. But I believe that. Let me find out. This is learning. It is. Okay. So if I go to learning.brooksbuilds.com, I have this all deployed already. And of course, this is a light mode only right now. So dark reader is having its way with it. But this is actually deployed to the internet and working. So our hello world for it. See that I'm working almost 1 year on this project? Oh, no, I haven't worked almost 1 year on this project. Most of the year was creating courses that were free on YouTube. I think I started this in November. Now, I've created, okay, so I have created repositories and never actually done anything with it. I have done that. Because I kept on changing my mind for what I actually wanted to do. So then I pivoted to just creating free courses on YouTube. So that's that thing. It's like I'm reusing this repository for like the third time. False starts on each of the other ones before I decided, okay, let's create some courses and now actually building this. But okay, so I've already validated that I have like that people want to take courses, and that's where this is going to be. Now we have in let's see. I want to in cargo.toml here. Now normally when I click over here it works. I think I wonder. Oh, interesting. That's broken here. So iTerm doesn't like that after that other change. Not really a problem. So if I go to cargo.toml, we can bring in YCL equals. Now this is not deployed out, so I can either just go get it directly and just have the most recent one, or I can use a commit on GitHub. Now because I'm going to be going back and forth and switching it so much, I'm just going to do the path, and then we're gonna go find it. So we go back to YCL. I think that's it. I think that works. I'll need to, so pane split right. Trunk serve. we'll do a resize. This like that's fine. Okay. Are you working? Did you do anything? So I want a local. Oh, you know what? You're probably unhappy. So I need to be able to run these both at the same time locally. So I need a trunk. Oh, I don't have a trunk.toml. We need to open that up too. Is brooksbuilds.com your website? I think so. Yes, that's one we built on stream a while ago. Love that I get an advertisement on this. That's cool. But yeah, so this is a website, and then I created this, and I was like, ooh, I want to create an LMS. I'd already created like the thing for LMS, but this is not using the Yew Component Library. So I built this to sort of discover what I wanted to build with the Yew Component Library. So we want trunk RS configuration. I want to change what port to be on. So if I go here, trunk dot. Okay, so it's trunk.toml. Okay, so build. Where's the port? Okay, so here, serve. So I want serve and then port equals that. Port equals. So I think the other one is doing. Okay, I don't need that. The other one is doing 8080, so we can do 8081 maybe. So we can save you. Trunk is rebuilding everything. Address already in use. Okay, so I need to rerun you. There we go. Okay, so this is running on port 8081. There we go. Okay, so this is now running locally. We should have access to the components, so I should start being able to use those. Now, things that I need to do. So we should be able to see dist in here. And nothing like it's not showing, it's not like grabbing all the other things. Well, right now, I wanted to my non-perfectionist one was YouTube videos to validate. And I'm still like validating the next ideas and layering on top of that. And then the other thing is that it's the LMSs that I could use right now. Like I'm not sure what courses I could sell without the LMS because the LMS is the actual product and like how to sell them. All of the LMSs that I did in my what is it like competitors analysis and investigations doesn't have the right features to be able to actually like provide the value that's unique to me. Good question. Sorry about that. I was using the LMS without like actually verifying that everybody knows what that is. LMS stands for Learning Management System. So, for example, Udemy is an LMS, or Pluralsight is an LMS, or Blackboard is an LMS. If you know, going back to like college days, where you have those LMSs that you're forced to use, and the thing that you get your assignments on, the thing that you also um, uh, turn in your assignments, get feedback for them, get that kind of thing. The problem that I found with most commercial LMSs is that they all focus on selling more than anything else. And I've been a teacher in the past, and so talking with my mentors is like, okay, you need the way I'm trying to do things and set things up. I need it to be an actual LMS. And now that I've like sort of got some courses out there and those are generating on YouTube, or generating, no, working on YouTube, people are taking them on YouTube. What kind of LMS do I use? Yes, this is going to be open source. The LMSs that I've tried in the past, like sort of like playing around with, none of them actually will work the way I want it to, which is me giving assignments and like getting stuff back. So this is going to be a hybrid. You just sort of take it and then never have to like do anything. And okay, you get some like help, you get some information and feedback back. So there's also gonna be a limitation of how many people can take the course at the same time too. And so that's where this is all coming in. Okay, so what am I doing? I got lost. So we are cargo tumble, we have you, so we're pulling in the YCL. Oh, we want probably the top thing. Oh, Asitsu, thank you so much for hanging out, and have a great rest of your weekend. And I'll see you next week. Oh, you need to build this too? Yeah, this is like one of the interesting things about like courses and online teaching is so many people, it's like it's a scam for so many people because they're not focused on teaching. They're focused on selling courses. And they don't really care. Like the teachers care. Like they say they care, and I believe that they care, but they're not acting like it, if that makes sense. And it's really unfortunate. And that's what I'm going to try to do. But here's the next problem: teaching isn't scalable. I can't scale up teaching. Like you can't scale education in a way that most businesses and startups want to scale. They only care about money. Yeah. They don't care if you learn something. And the problem is that, of course, you can scale. So the way that I can scale, and the other reason for building this out as my own thing, just clone myself. So that's kind of how it is. If I build my LMS, I can then sell access to that to other instructors if I agree with them. And then they can teach courses and I make a little bit of chunk off that. That's the only way to scale education. Scam sounds pretty harsh. Yeah, okay. So it's a little bit of the entire what is it? What is that called when you're clickbaiting? It's a little bit of a clickbait. It's a little bit of a clickbait. Not all education is a scam. Absolutely, not all of it is. I think that some of the LMSs though claim that they are educational, and that's not their primary focus, which is really unfortunate. You know how there is cloning and deep cloning? Yes. Okay, so what I want to do is this. So we have app here like this, and then we have the library here where we just like run that thing. Okay. I need to make a shallow copy of myself. Uh, Gabe, hello. We're using Google Classroom. You cannot submit homework if your G drive is full. How do you intend to solve data storage? Um, so it's a really good question. I plan on using S3 for a lot of data storage type things. And just I have a database that I can grow. I'm not planning on having too many people take it to begin with, so it shouldn't be that big of a deal. And then I don't plan, like if it's going to be a bigger type thing, I think it's going to be pull request based. So fork this repo and like do something and then pull request that back in. That way the storage is on GitHub and I don't really need to care about like where your code is, just as long as it's there. Plus, I can run automated things with GitHub Actions. Oh, shallow clone copy is having people teach for me. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so in that case, yes, I'm gonna shallow clone myself. Except I don't think anybody that I would hire to teach for me would be would like to be considered a clone of me. That's usually not what you'd call like a partner or a, somebody like that. At least on their end. I could totally see. Have any of you been watching what is that new Apple TV show? It's not new. It's the third season right now. It's Mythic Quest. The game company on there. I totally feel that the CEO would consider that everyone working under them is just a shallow clone. He would go for that. Okay, so I want to pull this in. Let's start by putting up that top menu bar. You can say they implement the same teaching trait. Okay, we could go that way. We could say I have a trait, and that they must implement that, and that it must be high quality education. It's gonna break down pretty quickly, but sure, we'll go with that metaphor for now. All right, so we're starting here. So let's move through and build the LMS with flows in mind. So as a student, we'll say, now would this be a student, or do I have to start as the instructor? Because as a student, I want to take a course. I want to start here. I want to go to courses and like look at those. I think that's where we're going to start. So we need, no matter what, we need this thing. Maybe I don't have to go flows. Maybe I just do this right here. Silby, what's up? He's crying somewhere. Probably wants, hey. Hi, Zilby. Want to come in? Zilby. Okay, never mind. He headed back upstairs. Okay, so I want this. So we want our nav bar. Okay, so we have you. I want a nav bar in here, so we're going to start over at this. We're going to have a section, so let's do a I don't even know if this would be main. What do we have? Okay, now I'm curious. And here, okay, so this is app. Oh, so app has everything? No, it doesn't have everything, because index has this. So this is everything we have is going inside of body here. That's how this works. So I want to go to app. We're going to do a probably main. Do you have copyright in your work, or can anybody copy what you do and build their own LMS system? So copyright and like code and all that stuff is an interesting thing. Because like copyrights can kind of sort of almost protect you, but not really. And in America, if you write something, it is yours and it's copyrighted. If I were to write it on stream, I even have proof that I wrote it because I have the stream videos and the VODs. That being said, if you file for copyright and pay for it, then it's a little bit easier to protect yourself, maybe kind of. But somebody can make enough changes to it, and enough is a very vague term here, that then they can just say, oh, it's a unique thing, and therefore create their own. So that's the reason why you see so many copycat everything's out there. Is like those protections are kind of sort of okay. So my entire idea is that I don't care if somebody copies the LMS. I don't care if somebody does anything else. The quality of education that I have is gonna be like, I am the unique thing that brings the vision to this. And if somebody just sort of takes the code for it away from it, they're never going to be able to keep up with me. That's the idea, and I've seen that work really well with businesses in the past. I've also seen copycats not do too well as long as the visionary, the one who has like the vision, it continues to improve it. Does that make sense? It all goes back to this idea that that giving away your stuff is like not actually that much of a disadvantage in business. And yeah, it's like there's a few examples in history. There's also examples of people stealing, but I'm not in the same grouping as those, if that makes sense. So I already forgot. So BB container. I'm a little bit worried that you can't find this thing. So can I use YCL? Okay, so YCL generated 16 warnings, so it brought that in. Oh, you know what? I need to pull everything in. He motivated you to build an LMS system in France. Awesome. You will not compete with me? I mean, it's fine. I don't really care. So here's the other thing. Online education is so bad that there's a huge amount of potential customers in it, and I cannot handle everyone. Like, I don't even want all of the market. I want enough market for myself, but we're not incompatible with each other. So I think everything will be fine. We'll be fine. I need to pull. Okay, why can't you Rust Analyzer? Are you going to be able to tell me where you are? So use YCL. I think it's okay. I need to pane. No, it's a tab back to here. Let's take a look at the. Okay, so we have source library. We just pub mod this stuff out of here. So I want to pull in pub mod like modules and then nav and then the nav bar. But maybe even before that, in YCL, we do have source foundations. And then we have some JavaScript. We have some CSS. And we have the Sass. And I wanna pull that in. And then in index here, this might be good for me to oh, when I go into like this pulls me into Vim. Okay, that's nice to know. Okay, so I want to. Can I get access to this through the copy? I think. Don't think I can. I was hoping initially that I could maybe like grab this from like grab these files, but I don't think I have access to them. Sylvie, what's up? Hi. Wanna hang out? But I can grab them from the other areas. Okay, so let's go tab. So I need to head to index. So let's just do the entire copy file. Hi, what's up? No, you don't want to be. Don't want to be held. Yeah, and the other thing is that I'm probably not going to localize for a long time. or at least a little bit of time. That's not going to be my first focus. So English writing to begin with, and then later on maybe we can figure out localization. But I don't know any other languages well enough to like do anything like that. Okay, well Zilby was here for a second. All right, so I need to, okay, tab left. I need to pull this in. So we want to start with this one here. Can I do this? No, you're really unhappy with that. Oh, buffer full. Okay, I don't want to. Whoa, you. Okay. Zellage attach. Zellage crashed. Kind of. Oh, it didn't like that at all. Okay, fine. Zellage destroy. I don't remember. Okay. We'll start over with it. I think I broke Zellage by trying to paste something in which I wasn't supposed to. All right, let's quit out of iTerm and build up a new thing. Okay, so. Oh, are you that unhappy? Oh, I want Zellage. Can I list? List sessions. Oh, Zellage is so upset. I think I need a reboot. I think I need a reboot to make this happy again. So I guess we're not going to use Zellage for a little bit of time. So let's see. I need to. We have YCL. We can bat index, and then I'll grab. So I'll grab this one. I know. F for that. Okay, so can I actually copy you? I don't know if I can. I don't want to paste into here just in case that screws up. I want to open up. Okay. Don't care about you. I want to just check my paste buffer. Okay, that worked. That's why you want to use my platform to learn. That's learning forms. Oh, you're learning how to code at this moment. Nice. That's one of the things that I think like a lot of people don't realize is teaching is the best form of learning. And so by doing the teaching thing, and I want to make it easy to like actually teach and learn at the same time. It's going to be interesting, and part of it is going to be community building too. That's going to be the other reason why I'm not worried about somebody copying this is because community building is going to be part of the entire thing. Also, the reason why I can't just start with an LMS and then go from there. I have to start with like YouTube video and Twitch streams and all that stuff. It has been a few years of me just figuring out what I wanted to do and how to do it too, though. Like building portfolio, kind of. All right, so I've got that copied here. What do I want to do? I want to. So this is YCL. Let's, I guess, open up a new tab and we'll go to code, Brooks builds, the LMS. There we go. Okay, so I want to open up index. Okay, swap file. So let's recover. You may want to delete the swap file now. Okay, everything is fine here. All right, we need to delete the swap file. So can I do that with you? Ooh, it's like, no. Hold on. No. I don't see a swap file in here. I see the get ignore. I don't see a swap file. I thought that it was yelling at me that the swap file, hold on. Yes, I know. Yeah, there's no swap file. It did that itself. Okay, so it told me you may want to remove that, but it did it automatically. Okay. So anyways, we're gonna come here to index. Wait a second. Also, that is wrong. Okay. When it open you up, I'm really confused now. When I open up index, found a swap file. Oh, it doesn't put it into the same. Okay, so I'm so used to Vim, which puts them into the same folder, but this puts them into a completely different place. This is an LMS, yes. Okay, so I need to, in this case, use recover or Vim R. Delete the swap file in here. Interesting. Okay, so if I copy you, let's abort. Let's remove you. I don't like this. So store, let's figure out what we have in here. So we have swap. We haven't really made any real changes to this, so I'm okay with removing all those swap files. Okay, let's try this again. Go to index. All right, there we go. Now we're happy here. Okay, so not in a body. In here, we want to tell trunk to. We're going to copy everything. No, this is a SCSS. We want, now this is grabbing from source. So actually, let's reset this. I want to go down one to YCL, source, foundations, SCSS, and then we'll do, so we have a custom bootstrap, and then I want to override that with mine, which is going to be VB style. Okay, so there's those. So that's data trunk. I want data copy. There's file copy, and then there's dir copy. So there's data trunk. Okay, so I want the data trunk still. Oh, rel is copy directory. Okay, so rel is copy dir, and then the href is what we expect it to be. Okay. So then do link data trunk rel equals copy dir. I think that's what it is, right? Copy dir href equals, okay, so CL source, foundations. All right, so let's copy. We don't need, I don't think I need CSS. I want the JS. I want that. And then I also want images. So if I just do this, I want to say that, oh, look at that. It puts images and JS in there separately. So that's going to cause problems because it's not going to look in the right spot. Let's I like this a little bit more. Let's head back to here and we'll fix Yew first. So we'll vim index. Okay, so we'll do, okay, we're copying. Oh, interesting. So I need the CSS for Prism too. That makes sense. Prism is what we're using for the code highlighting. This is going to be copy dir. So JS. That. And then copy dir. So the images. And then I don't need those. And then I can use these. Now you're going to be in JS, like that. You're also going to be in JS and JS. Okay. This is fine here, but I think we have images also. So if we come back to you, yeah, the logos are not loading up anymore. So we have to go to icons. And we simply have to tell it that it's in /images first. Right here. So /images. I don't remember how to do the find and replace thing. That would be nice. What I think that I can do though is yank that and just paste this in. That's a little bit faster. Okay, so if I say view, did you work? Oh, wait. Do I even have trunk running right now in here? I don't know if I have trunk running. I can tell iTerm to split. How do I do that? I can split plane vertically. Okay, so I want a trunk serve. Oh, there's already an address in use because Zellage is still running. Oh, can I do a kill all Zellage? Yes. Okay, that worked. So I killed Zellage, and then you're back. Okay, so this is working good again. Okay, so let's come back over to here. We have images in JS. That should work. We're pulling in those things. We need to do some other things in index. So we need the SCSS for those two things. We need CSS for Prism, and then we need some more of these for like using Prism marked I'm getting from a CDN, but with how many times the CDN was like hanging for me, I want to just pull that down and self-host it. For all of you, I'm sorry. Well, actually, that's not gonna work, is it? It's not really selecting it for real, so I can't actually like copy that. I don't think that's copying it into my global search bar. Okay. What I can do is I can just cat index and cheat. Just pull that in here like that. That pulls into my global. Then vim index. Put you right there. Okay. Okay, so you should be happy here. And then we're missing one more SAS. Okay. All right, so you might be happy now. Is this running? I don't think this is running. So when I run you here locally, yeah, unable to connect. So we'll do the same thing. We'll split rights. And we'll do a CD code, Brooks builds, LMS. That's it. Trunk serve. Oh, hello, Zilby. Welcome back. Okay, so we got that running. Now we should have there we go. We got the right font. So we're using a specialized font for this too. Brooks builds courses. We got that. We don't really want that to be our index. We don't really want that to be our app. I wonder if now it can find things. I'm a little bit hesitant though. I'm guessing it's not going to be able to. So if I change you and we do something like div. So you're empty. Okay, that's fine. Now I want to do a BB oh, it find it. Okay, so I want fine. BB So this is like a section, right? So it's going to be that BB container. Okay, so we have a BB container. You're upset because we have nothing inside of you. I wonder if I just want to do this as a fragment. That might make sense. Let's do this as a fragment. So fragment is like this, where now I can just put stuff in there, but it technically works. It's basically just, I can have multiple root level things inside of this component. So if I want the nav bar here, we're going to have a BB nav bar. We need a router. Ooh, we need a router. Okay, so in source, we need to add a router. Yes. Okay, that was probably created, but I also need cargo.toml and bring in, oh, wait, no, I don't want to do this here. I want to do this. Okay. I want to do this as a cargo add Yew router. I think it's Yew router. Okay, so we have router here. Oh, before I do that, I need to bring this into the main library. We're going to have a mod router. I have to do that in Rust in order for me to get any help inside of this file. Otherwise, Rust Analyzer is not really going to do anything for me. Okay, so we're going to have Yew router. Let's bring in the prelude. We also need the Yew prelude. We're going to have a pub enum route. And this is going to derive router. It's not function. I forgot what this derives. It derives something. Let's go look it up. Ironically, the best place to go find the docs for that is in the Yew docs. So concepts, router. Oh, clone routable and partial equal. Okay. So clone routable partial equal. Okay, so I want home probably. So a home route. In order to home, I need home, don't I? So we need a home route to do. Okay, so we'll do a @ slash. Okay, we're gonna have a pub function. What do we call this? This is routes, or no, it's a switch. Pub function switch, which takes in the routes. Reference to routes. We're going to turn HTML. We're going to match routes. I want routes home. I guess we can cheat right now, and we'll just say, I don't know, div home. Forgot to close it inside of the div. Go for that. I think you should be happy. What are you upset about? Oh, yes, your square brackets. Okay, you're happy here. We want to head back into not home, into app. We need the router here. Now, if we're going to use the router in app, okay, so we need browser router. So I'm going to put that in here first. So use Yew router prelude. Okay, so we're going to have the browser router. And then inside of here, we can have our first, that's going to be our top nav bar. So nav bar. This is going to take in a routes like that. Okay. Has property create account route. Right, it needs a page for creating an account. for where things are going to go for create account route. Because it's going to send us there for that. Okay, so we need the create account route, which means we need a create account page, we need a home page, so we need to start just making those. So we're going to do a new directory. Can I do that? Would it be like add create file? This would be like pages home.rs. That's indeed exactly how it works. I need to also create a mod.rs. Okay, so before we even do that, we need to go back to lib. We're gonna mod pages. Then we go to mod inside of pages, and we pub mod home. Can't find home.rs. Is it because you're not saved? It was because it wasn't saved. That's what it was. Okay. So home, let's create a quick component here. So no properties needed for this, so we can go straight to function component. I can use the title for this. So we could just use maybe title. I guess that doesn't really make sense. We'll just do like an H1. We'll do home. Okay. So that's that. That was happy. Okay, we can go back to the router now, and we can pull in, and we'll use home here. Like that. Flint Rusty, hello. I know. It's rare that I'm streaming on the weekends. I'm seeing how it is today and how it feels. We're doing a experimental weekend stream. It was like closer, like a little bit after 8 a.m. we started, and it's 11:30 right now. I'm probably gonna go until around 12, so I can go grab lunch and then have chores the rest of today. We're gonna see how that goes. We get a lot more done when I can work a lot more, obviously. All right, so you're happy. What are you upset about? I could not find pages in the root. You auto found that. How can you not find it? What's your problem? Oh, no, that shouldn't be a problem there because I'm not doing anything different or crazy. We still have home like that. I don't know why you're upset. Can I find pages in the create roots? Okay, so if we go to lib, there's, okay, mod pages. So lib goes to pages. Okay, I wonder if one of these is not saved. So if we save you, still have a problem. Okay, so if you save you, we go to mod, we save you, go to home, we save you. Okay, so still problem. We go to router, we save you. Okay, that error no longer exists. So now we have other errors. Routes has prop. Oh, login route. Okay. So now we're back to the original problems again, where it's saying, hey, we need a login route. So if we go to see this, we can go back to app, and you're yelling at us. Okay, so we need the login. We need a create account route versus a login route. So we need to create a new page for that. So this will be add create account.rs. Okay, so that's all I need here. And then it's going to be another function component, create accounts. Okay, and then we'll just do HTML. Okay, HTML with an H1 and create accounts. Okay, let's go add this to the router. Okay, so that makes you happy there. And then we can go back to app and add in, all right, this is create account route. Okay, so create account route is going to equal routes create account. All right. Is authenticated. Well, right now we know this is false. So is authenticated is false. This totally won't come back to haunt me later when I'm wondering why it can never be authenticated, right? Like, just hard coding this. I don't know exactly what this is going to look like yet. So, Dota, hello. How are you doing? Happy Saturday. Okay, links. Okay, so we need the nav bar links. So we could actually do this. I think a function would be better. Would a function be better for this? Hi. It might be better for this. I need to remember what exactly it looks like. You just rewrote some tests, was fun stuff. Oh, that's nice. Rewriting code can be fun. So this can be a private function. This is going to be create route. We don't take anything in, I don't think. And we're going to return a vector of something. I don't remember exactly what. Oh, you know what? I bet we can figure it out. So I think it's going to be bb nav. I think it's a vector of bb nav link. Ooh, but it might be a nav bar link. We're going to find out which one it is. This takes in that route. Okay, so we're going to use the return the bb. Okay, so we're going to have a vector of the bb navbar link builder. Okay, so new. Okay, so you can't tell me what's in here. Oh, come on. I was really hoping it could tell me like, okay, what's the first method on this? But I think that I think because there's an error somewhere else, it's not able to tell me. So if we come back to here, open up Vim, and let's head over to modules nav. So we want the nav bar. So the nav bar, so we're going to have links. So we have the create account route. Okay, so links coming in. The links is a nav bar link. Okay, so we want a nav bar link. And that gives us our BB navbar link builder, which I think we're using. Navbar, okay. Navbar link builder. We do new, and then, okay, so we have to label and active and then build. So, okay. So two is the T, so that's gonna be the routes. So routes home. Label and then active. Ooh, I wonder if we're gonna have to create this somewhere else. I don't know if you can do this in NeoVim, but you look at the definition of navbar link. Oh wait, does that no, I'm not doing that right now. How do I do that? How do I go to the definition? So I guess, okay, we need label. This is home. It's not active, so then we can just build it. So if I do that, what are you upset about? Expected a struct of navbar link. Found an enum option. Okay. So, oh, because this is, wait, what? How did I duplicate that? I want to unwrap you here because like it should never fail. This is going to fail at compile time. No, it's going to fail at runtime. Looking at the builder pattern implemented there is interesting to me because I just implemented that pattern. No idea if it's the proper format. Oh, your implementation? I've noticed that there's a bunch of different implementations, and like as long as it works and is easy to extend, I think that's all that really matters. Okay, so you're unhappy. You're happy now here. So here we're saying links is missing. So let's now add in links equals, this is create routes. That one, I think. Okay. Login route. Okay, so time to go create a login route or a login page. So login. I did okay. I did this before creating the actual page. Oops, because you're completely empty. Ooh. Can I steal you? Can I just come to create account? And this is 8. Let's go to login. Paste you. Okay, save you. To go back to router and pull you in, so it's actually easy for me to just do that. Oh, you can't find it. because of error. Okay, fine. Fine. All right, so we have, this is login. I bet that was it. I didn't change the actual name of the thing. Let's try this again. There it goes. Okay. So we brought you in. That's good. Back to app. You're looking for login route. Okay, and you're good. And so here we go. Here's our upper nav bar. We're really zoomed in. That's why it sort of looks a little bit weird. If I do normal zoom in, that's what we got. So we have, this is as much zoomed in as I can get before it collapses down. So we have our login. So this takes us, it takes us to /login. That worked. It takes us to create account. I'm not seeing I wonder if that's below this. It shouldn't be. Oh, well, you know what? We're not displaying it here. Oh, that's the next problem. Oh, okay. So we need to actually display the routes. That would be helpful. We need this switch here, which is so much easier now. So switch route with a render function. So we want back to app. So we have a browser router. We have that right there, and we'll do a switch routes render equals the switch, which is that. And I think I'm just passing it in a reference to it. Not exactly right. Type mismatch, expected function signatures found required for that. Do I need to like clone this? Okay, what did I miss? Okay, switch routes. So switch routes render equals switch, which is that function. Okay, this switch, where am I getting it from? Right here. Okay, that's the function. Okay, so expected signature function routes is that. Found function signature routes required for that. Okay, is the switch function here incorrect? So it takes routes. Oh, it's no longer a reference. I keep on forgetting the new router is not a reference. There we go. So here we have our create account and login, and I can go home. So we've set up our router, and we have a top nav bar. We want the logo up there though. I can turn the camera around a little bit more. You can almost see me a little bit. Okay, so I want, okay, so is there a way? It's a button in VS Code and JetBrains. Well, I think it's like F12, right? Or something like that. What am I looking at? Where am I going? I want to go to this. Oh, I have my sticky up over the preview, and so I was horrified that maybe I just had like a sticky show up on the screen above everything else. But no, it's just on the other monitor in front of the video. That's fun. Okay, so is there like an F12? Like if I, pretty sure that if I pressed like F12, that doesn't go. I don't think I can do, I don't know what it would be. I don't know what the Vimism thing of it would be either. To go to like the definition, which would, and this one would take me right up here. That would be nice though. That would be really nice. Until then, we have to sort of have this other one open and just go and take a look at it every once in a while. But okay, so I want to look at the nav bar again. So we want to go to nav bar. Show brand. Show brand, I want this to be a boolean. Okay, this is an option, a boolean, and we want that to be true. Okay, so this is going to be app show brand equals true. And by doing that, we magically get the Brooks Builds brand showing. So there we go. Okay. So far so good. We have a top nav bar, which is this thing in the design. And then we can add in links to them as we build them. I probably do want, I don't know, I don't really have a good background for this. So we can, but we probably do want like something to come in and see when you get here. So we want the hero. Now the hero that we're choosing is this one right here. So just plain old everyday hero. And this is going to be on the home page. So perhaps before I get too far, let's quit out of here and get status. All right, so we have get ignore, that's fine. Lock is fine, Tomwell's fine. Dist is not fine. We don't need that. So I need probably dist. Okay, so that we'll start with that for right now. Okay, so all the things. So we'll do add and this is put in navbar. Oh, this is a commit, not an add. Okay, let's open this back up again. So next up, we want the hero. This is only going to be in the home page, so we could just go straight there. We're going to have a BB container. Inside of this, we're going to have a BB hero. All right, what do you need in a BB hero? We need, okay, we need the text. So text equals, this is going to be like the first thing that we see when we launch up into it. MD Tro, MDT Row, hello. Good morning, at least for a little bit. Okay, so this is gonna be like what you see when you first land here. So this is gonna be high quality um, learning, high quality education. I need to talk to somebody who knows how to do copy because I am terrible at figuring out like exactly what I want to say. I should go like look at everybody else's and see what they are and not copy it, but like be inspired by it. So maybe I could just do something like this. Welcome to Brooks Builds Learning. Um, here you can find courses. Let's see, courses. I don't know. I don't actually. I worked at a place before that put all the copy into the database, and I don't like it. It's like so easy to go in and switch it and redeploy it these days. I don't really feel that you get much benefit from putting everything into the database like this. Plus it's mine. Like if maybe other people were doing it and I didn't want like them to have to rebuild it and root around in source files, yeah, then that would be a thing. Okay, welcome to Brooks Builds Learning. Here you can find courses, courses on Rust. Right now it's Rust, so I'm just going to keep it there. So on Rust, find high quality courses. Let's go with salesy. High quality education first courses on Rust. And then, okay, so we save you. We need the title. So title is going to be, I guess, Brooks Builds Learning. So yeah, here, like peeking in and seeing what is inside of here would be really nice. But the best I've got is this, where it just shows me that it's a struct hero, but it doesn't actually allow me to go in and like look at that. Okay, so I think I can do a title level though, but I'm not sure what I think the default is an H1, isn't it? What am I doing? Stop messing up. That looks like an H1 to me. Let's double check. Oh yeah, that's definitely an H1. Okay, so we're good there. Give a man a game and he'll have fun for a day. Teach a man to make games for himself and he'll never have fun again for the rest of his life. Oh. I mean, I want to say it's not true, but it's like close enough that it's good. Oh, it's posted on Twitter. That's a good one. I like it. Also, I just realized we have a console error. That's not good. So our style sheet was not loaded because its MIME type is not text CSS. I want to see what's going on here. So CSS. What exactly? This was style.css. Oh, because it doesn't see it. Okay. Your style.css. What I got back was absolutely nothing. Okay, that's good to know. So you're trying to get style.css. Trunk is serving this, right? You're not that funny. Well, I mean, we can practice, right? We can get better at it. I don't think I'm that funny either, but some people claim that some of my jokes are good, but I don't know. I'm working on it. I think we can all work on it. Okay, so So There's literally nothing in here. Oh, wait. What are you? Oh, it's index HTML. We got index. Yay. Okay, so what are you getting? You're going to file name CSS style.css. What do I have to do here? So we have bb style.css, prism css, js, images. There's nothing about just style.css here. Even these are other ones. Okay. What's oh that's causing problems. Okay. I don't think it was a real style sheet at all. I think like it was a fake style sheet. Okay, so now we have Yew loading. This is good. Okay, so this is copy that probably needs to be redone, but whatever. It's good enough for MVP, perhaps. It's actually that's probably not good enough for MVP, but it is good enough for me to like actually take it to somebody to help me write it and make it right. We're not going to have featured courses to begin with because I don't have enough of them. Learning management. So this is like a promo video for the entire site. For like the pre-alpha version, I don't think we need that. Community driven. This might be good. I might want to have something to send us over to Discord. Yeah, okay, we're gonna do community driven, and then this is just gonna be information that we put on there. We should have like images behind these, but we don't really have any. I don't have any. I need like stock images. Also it's almost 12, so I don't actually know if we have time for this. So where are we? We're over here. No, don't do that. I think it's this one. Yeah, it's this one. Okay, so currently, this is now going to be currently adding to LMS. And let's see what changed here. All right, so everything is happy here. If I do a get, I can't remember if I checked if I have warnings or not. I don't know if that's going to work. So if I do a get status, commit, so we added hero. Let's do a push and see what happens. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Back A up. Okay. What do you all normally do? I normally do the merge style. So the get, config, pull, rebase, false. What do you all do normally? I'm curious. This is the way that I was taught, and I've just never changed it. Oh, hi. We got some purrs? Let's do that. Get status. The problem is that I have... Okay. I have some stuff up on the server that I forgot that I didn't have here. You just type git commit am. The one time we reverted 3 commits at once. But generally don't do anything even half. Okay, yeah, that's the same as me. I normally don't do anything really complex. All right, let's do a git pull and see what happens. They have unrelated histories. No. Okay. Unrelated histories. Why do I have unrelated histories? I created a branch here and created a branch somewhere else. I totally destroyed myself. You live it, git commit, merge, filth, and love it. Rebasing is fine for others. Also, hello, live coding. You think open source projects or whatever can be more strict, and that's fine. You work on a team project. That's exactly the same for me. It's like when it's solo for me, I just merge everything in and I keep the full history. I never really used the history, so I've never needed to like wade through everything except in emergencies. And usually I'm happy that I have everything there. See above comment about not doing anything complicated. Why do I have unrelated histories? Well, so I can tell you why I have unrelated histories. Maybe not the why, but I can tell you in general how I got here. I created this here, and then I created something in another profile because I'm using this as my streaming profile, so it has nothing personal on it. So it's a lot less chance of me showing anything that I don't really want to. But because I do coding over there sometimes, because I do want that stuff up when I'm personal coding, I may have done something up there, pushed it, and then completely forgot and like did something over here, and now we're in this position. So I created that branch. So let's do this. Let's get switch to the backing up. Can I do a get push -u origin? Okay, so I can do that. I won't be able to pull request this in, and I won't be able to merge it. Some people like keeping the commit log clean, so as in theory, they can find things easier later. That wouldn't be your argument for clean history, is more to avoid stuff like what just happened. Yeah, I know. I just did like a rookie mistake too, of like forgetting where I was coding and like not keeping them up to date. So like that's fun. Yay. It's like this is one of the few times that you can get yourself into major trouble when you don't even have a team. But okay, we're gonna figure it out. So first of all, I push this up to GitHub. So even if I lose everything, I have a backup of what I did. So we can go and take a look at this. We can say, take me into GitHub, Brooks builds, LMS, Brooks builds, LMS, and here's all that code that I worked on. So at the very least, whatever I do, I have a backup in the cloud and down here locally. So next up, what do I do? So this main, is there a way for me to look at, I don't think I can look at like a visual of the like how things are here, but I think we're going to just see it's just two branches like that. I somehow created 2 mains and did stuff to them and they have nothing to do with each other. That feels a little bit weird. Every time you got fancy with Git, the few times you got punished for it. Yeah. Okay, so I can resolve. This is like, I don't really care about this project. It's super brand new. I am considering XKCDing this. And yes, I'm using that as a verb. XKCD get complex. Is this it? I might just do this. This is probably the easiest way, and it's a brand just like I don't really care about the history of this project at all because we're starting over with it. It just occurred to you, me as a read. Oh, your birthday isn't for 3 months? Woot. Okay. Well, in 3 months, remind me, and we can say happy birthday or something. Well, we'll figure out some way to celebrate. Maybe we'll break out one of the old stream games, like the Twitch plays or something. Okay. Yeah, let's just do this. So, there's actually an easy way of doing this without breaking anything else. So, we have back up like this. All right, so first things first. I could also just delete the entire. I don't want to delete the entire thing on in the server. How do I want to fix you? Clearly this is working and set up. Oh, thank you for Noram. Thank you for hanging out. Yeah, we're pretty much at the end. All I'm trying to do is fix this, and then I'm ending the stream too. So I've got the connection here. Okay, let's try. Normally, if you kill the main branch, you're really upset. But we pretty much have nothing that we care about, because if we go to this other branch, which I took as a backup, it doesn't have the other things, does it? So we have like source here, we have trucks and index. And in main, I have the GitHub workflows. That's our problem. Okay. Can I tell Git locally to forget about main and then re-download it? So can I do something silly? Let's actually I'm curious. Git switch to main. Oh, look at that. We have the .github workflows here, and I do not have that here. There's no .github. That's my problem. Okay. Can I delete the main branch? Clone your repository, make a new branch, copy the files from the bork copy. Yeah. I think that's a good idea. Clone your own repository, make a new branch, copy the files from your bork copy into the new branch, PR in the changes. I think that's a good idea. Plus, also, the only thing I really care about here is the workflows, which is this main.yaml. So if I go to raw, we copy you, and this has like all sorts of it's just using secrets here, so I don't really care about that. Do you think it's a good idea to build a web agency and build websites for customers, or is this labor intensive? So if you're building every web page or site by hand, yes, that's very labor intensive. But if you build a tool to build websites, then no. But as Dota says, that question is pretty broad, and it's quite possible that there's a lot of it depends in there. Like there's a lot of places that can go easier or harder or just off the rails. Like for example, you might be able to get away with just building WordPress sites for everybody. And in which case, you don't have to do anything. You build a WordPress site that might take you a day or two, and then you charge, like you tell them it'll be done in a month, and they're happy with that. Okay, so I want to go back. I want to take the main branch. Can I delete the main branch? Oh wait, the other thing was we can clone it and just copy stuff in there. That was the other idea. So let's do that. Let's move LMS to LMS. Different histories. You are going to be a little bit upset about that. So let's just X out of you. Okay, so we moved you to different histories like that. Let's get clone you. Am I insane? Why don't I find the SSH in here? Is it now GitHub CLI or HTTPS only? Didn't there used to be an SSH version? I guess I'll use the GitHub CLI. Okay, so we will clone you into LMS. Sure, I'll do that later. Then, okay, so we can cd into LMS. We're in the main branch and everything is working here. Now what I want to do is I want to copy the LMS different histories. Now, specifically, I don't care about the dist. I want, oh, let's do it the other way around. Let's cd LMS different histories. Let's copy copy will overwrite. So I want the cargo.toml. I don't know if I care about the README. I want the trunk.toml. I want index.html. I want the source and the target. Oh, this is, I don't want the target. I just want the source. We need to recursively copy this to LMS. Okay. Now we have all that stuff, trunk.toml, index.html. We have all the source stuff. All that's new. Okay, modified source app, source line. Okay, everything else is new. Good. The modified and new being both green was throwing me off a little bit. So git commit. Nothing to see here. No git problems happened. Ha 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 ha. Ha ha. No, I don't know how to do like a trailing away smaller text as I run away. Okay, so we do that and we'll push. And then we'll do a GitHub run watch. And we can see it should build and deploy that new out, and everything should be fine. Let's see. If you're building many websites for cheap, you're pasting WordPress code together. Let's see. What's the price for a 4-page website? I mean, what happens on the 4-page website? Oh, cargo check failed. Cargo check. I think we have a lot of problems, don't we? You don't build them. If you did, you'd want 1 to 3 days wages and for it to be able to be built in that amount of time. $100, maybe low thousands. Yeah, if you charge like $100 an hour and it's like 3 days, like think about that, like 8 hours a day times 3 times 100. That's what like you charge minimum for a lot of that work. Okay, we had a lot of warnings. I think I have strict mode on, so it doesn't allow the warnings, which is a problem. I need to fix that. I need to fix all the warnings now. All right. Well, it's 12:15, so I think maybe we'll do that next time. Oh yeah, and you have to do hosting and everything else. All right. I'm starting to get really hungry and fatigued, so I think I may fix this off stream. I may not. It depends. We'll see. Either we're fixing this on Monday morning or we're moving on, and I've already fixed it. So looking at that, Hedgen is streaming. What is Hedgen working on? Looks like doing game dev. Now, Hedgen has done a lot in Rust. This does not look like Rust. Oh, it's C#. It's C#. So we can, that's the only person that I'm following right now that is doing any kind of game dev. Otherwise, we can, let's see, we have also, well, they just went to just chatting. We have Python and somebody else, but I don't know who they are. So I think I'll probably just we won't do a raid then right now. Well, will we? We'll raid Hedgen. She's doing game dev. It's in C#, but she's rated us a few times in the past. She's done a lot of Rust in the past too, along with some Rust game jams. So she does a lot of game development type stuff. I probably won't join you for too long because I need to head off and go do lunch stuff and like do some chores. But anyways, thank you everybody for hanging out with me today. I hope that you all have a great rest of your days, and I will see you next time. Bye.